Glory to God the Father and Son Yeshua Mashiach. 2 Kings chapter 21. Manasseh does evil. Manasseh was 12 years old when he began his reign, and he ruled for 55 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Hephzibah. He did what was evil from Adonai's perspective, following the disgusting practices of the nations whom Adonai had expelled ahead of the people of Israel. For he rebuilt the high places Hiskiyahu his father had destroyed. He erected altars for Baal and made an Asherah, as had Achav king of Israel, and he worshipped all the army of heaven and served them. He erected altars in the house of Adonai, about which Adonai had said, "In Jerusalem I will put my name." He erected altars for all the army of heaven in the two courtyards of the house of Adonai. He made his son pass through the fire, as a sacrifice. He practiced soothsaying and divination and appointed mediums and persons who used spirit guides. He did much that was evil from Adonai's perspective, thus provoking him to anger. He set the carved image for the Asherah he had made in the house concerning which Adonai had told David and Shlomo his son, "In this house and in Jerusalem, which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, I will put my name forever. Also I will not have the feet of Israel wander any longer out of the land which I gave their ancestors, if only they will take heed to obey every order I have given them and live in accordance with all the Torah that my servant Moshe ordered them to obey." But they did not take heed, and Manasseh misled them into doing even worse things than the nations Adonai had destroyed ahead of the people of Israel. Adonai spoke this message through his servants the prophets. Because Manasseh king of Yehudah has done these disgusting things, because he has done things more wicked than anything the Amori, who were there before him, did, also because with his idols he made Yehudah sin. Therefore here is what Adonai the God of Israel says, "I am going to bring such calamity on Jerusalem and Yehudah that the ears of all who hear of it will tingle. I will measure Jerusalem with the same measuring cord that I used over Shomron, the same plumb line as for the house of Achav. I will scour Jerusalem clean just as one scours a plate, scouring it and then turning it upside down. I will abandon the remnant of my heritage, delivering them into the power of their enemies. They will become prey and plunder for all their enemies. Because they have done what is evil from my perspective and have provoked me to anger from the day their ancestors came out of Egypt to this very day." The nations under Manasseh. Moreover, Manasseh shed so much innocent blood that he flooded Jerusalem from one end to the other, this in addition to his sin through which he caused Yehudah to sin by doing what is evil from Adonai's perspective. The death of Manasseh. Other activities of Manasseh, all his accomplishments and the sin he committed are recorded in the annals of the kings of Yehudah. Then Manasseh slept with his ancestors and was buried in the garden of his own house, the garden of Uzzah, and Amon his son took his place as king. The reign of Amon over Judah. Amon was 22 years old when he began his reign, and he ruled for 2 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Meshullemet, the daughter of Harutz from Yotva. He did what was evil from Adonai's perspective, as had Manasseh his father. He followed entirely the manner of life of his father, serving the idols that his father served and worshipping them. He abandoned Adonai, the God of his ancestors, and did not live in Adonai's way. Amon's servants conspired against him and put the king to death in his own palace. But the people of the land put to death all those who had been part of the conspiracy against King Amon. Then the people of the land made Yoshiyahu his son king in place of him. Other activities of Amon and all he accomplished are recorded in the annals of the kings of Yehuda. Amon was buried in his tomb in the garden of Uzzah, and Yoshiyahu his son took his place as king.